Hello there. I'd like to talk a little bit today about why Realms sucks. About 2 months ago, I started a free subscription to Realms so that the guys from the Mindtrek server had a place to go to play when Waffle server and Imheldo server were currently down. And that went pretty good. And at the end of that month, I decided to go ahead and spring for a subscription. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to renew the trial. I don't know why, just something to do with the way Mojang works. I had to actually start a new subscription. And I did so. And I started it by simply setting up this world here. Let's go ahead and starting a new world. And that was it. Started this world. We started on an island, and myself and Shadow started playing. Now we've been playing on this. Let's go ahead and go to players and player activity. Oh gosh, for over a month and easily into a month. And the last time that I played was on June 7th. And everything was fine. I played for 1 minute. I basically logged in and logged out because I was meaning to go to the Mindtrek server and I ended up going to the Realm server. But that was the last time I was on. But I played for, gosh darn, 258 minutes on the 6th. And on the 6th I did a lot of work. But, yeah, what it is, what it is. The last time I backed up the world, which is an option that you have here, you have world backups, and don't mind these when they populate, there's going to be quite a few of them. You can see here how they back up every few minutes and stuff like that, and they're supposed to keep those in queue for a month's worth of backups for visible. Well, as you can see here, that world has a backup of the 24th, the 1st, the 4th, the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. The last good backup for that world was June 4th. As you saw, the last time I played the game was on June 7th. Everything was fine. But when I logged out on June 7th, from June 7th forward, all the files that represent that world were changed. And what they were changed to was World 3 files. Now, World 3, I uploaded my atrocities map, my single-player atrocities map, to World 3 here. And I switched to World 3. In order to switch instances, you physically have to double-click it and click yes. And then what happens is this instance becomes active and then deactivates the other instance. After verifying that this world had uploaded, and that's cool, I went ahead and reactivated this world, and this is on June 6th, and spent several hours playing on this world right here. And imagine my surprise today when I logged in and it was not the world I expected to see, but rather my atrocities map. My first instinct was, how did this happen? Oh, I must have inadvertently switched back to World 3 or something. But Shadow would have notified me if that had happened. And since he hadn't said anything to me in the last 2 or 3 days about it, I figured, obviously he didn't know there was a problem. I didn't know there was a problem. But when I logged in, this wasn't what I saw. I saw atrocities, the actual physical map atrocities. This map here is from June 4th, and it is horrifically outdated. I can't even, it boggles the mind as to how much work can be done in a very short amount of period of time. And that 258 minutes, that was a lot of work on that island over there. And I had spent time clearing out an underwater dungeon, or what you call those big square things. I can show you here real quick. And going through it and filling it in from the top down with sand, killing all the bad guys, and basically cleaning it for myself. And that is an excruciatingly time-consuming process, and one that took me several days to complete, several evenings to complete, because I didn't do it all at once. This side thing here, I went in, I started at the top after I killed all the baddies, the 3 bad guys, and I started filling it in with sand and filling all of it in with sand. That took a long time, and I will never do that again, legit, because that just insanely took amount of time. And then I filled in this island here. That 258 minutes was spent on this island and that island over there. I built myself a nice barn. I had a really nice extended, cordoned off, full featured farm. I built another barn with different stalls and stuff for all the different sheep colors and You know, pigs, you had pigs, baby pigs, cows, baby cows, all that. Just spent all that time setting this up, expanding this whole area out, filling out all of that with sand that I got from a desert over there, and just I expanded it all out, just really almost to this island here. I had a bridge to this island here and leveled it off and put a nice house over there, a modern house that I'd spent a better part of 2 hours building, and it was just really nice looking. I did a lot of things. I had docks all the way around this. I had a rail system coming from here to over here, and I went into the nether and I mapped out the nether and got all the portals lined up and found a fortress and partially built a blaze spawner in the fortress, and oh gosh, lots and lots of work. I mean, the most amount of time I spent on this map, apart from claiming the underwater temple. And oh, I even found the dungeon that allowed us to go to the nether, or to the end as well. And all of that work, plus all the work Shadow did over at his base over there, gone, just erased, because Minecraft updated from 1.11.2 to 1.12, and in doing so, it took the files from World 3 and overwrote all the files, including the save files, for World 1. Now, when I talk about these save files here, go ahead and go back into here. Now, when I try to load all of these backup files down through here, from June 7th on down, all of these are corrupted. Every last one of these is corrupted. Now, it's supposed to, you can see the jump from the 24th to the 1st is a long span. What happened to all the save files for there? And then from the 1st to the 4th, what happened to the 2nd and the 3rd, you know? And then the 5th and the 6th, you know, you can see here 7th, 8th, 9th. That's all daily backups. And during the daytime, it does backups, you know, 4 or 5 times during the day. As you can see up here, it's backing up once every hour or so, or every few minutes. But down here, it's not doing it. Now, when I downloaded the last backup file, which was current for this game, was June 4th, right here. I had June 4th, June 3rd, June 2nd, June 1st, all the way down to the date that the map was started. I downloaded the latest one and went about my merry. And then I was offline for a couple of days, and then when I came back online, of course, I had to update my client in order to play Realms. And then when I logged into my Realms world, no joy. And as you can see here, these are the worlds. Can't do anything with these. If I even try to log into it, it won't let me log into it, so it's no good, no joy there. But when I logged in here and discovered that it was the map from World 3, my first thought was, huh, that's odd. Oh, maybe I activated World 3 by mistake, but I don't remember doing that because last time I played, I had just built that modern house. So I log out and I go and I verify that I'm in the correct instance, and that's when I realized something really shitty had happened. So I went to the world backups and I noticed all the backups were all the backup files were not letting me do anything. When I'd update, it would tell me, yeah, I'd get like a little red message saying error 50 or code 50, something like that. And it just one after the other, after the other, after the other, or it just wouldn't do anything. It would just kept doing it and come back to this page right here. And then when I tried to log in, it would say I timed out. So what I ended up having to do is I had to reset the world and I had to upload that world save file. And atrocities 518, 517. I pulled it out of here and zipped it up. That's why it's not in here right now. But last time I saved it was, well, here's 6.3. So maybe it is still here. But yeah, you know, and I didn't think much of it because why would I? And lo and behold, when I uploaded it, of course, it was 6 days out of date, but I could upload it. And that's when I decided, I'm done. This is just too much of a clusterfuck of a system to keep putting money into. If you can't trust the backups, you can't trust that the worlds aren't going to get cross-contaminated, then you can't trust it, period. I've had other hosting sites and nothing like that's ever happened. And again, the cost of the Minecraft Realm system compared to what you get is just, it's really not worth it. A regular hosting site runs, you can spend $10 and you get the option to install Forge and all the other mods that you want to install on it. With Realms, you don't get that option. Realms is just strictly vanilla Minecraft. And don't get me wrong, it serves its purpose, but God, if you can't trust it, you can't trust it. Don't get it. It's just not worth it. My experience with Realms leads me to warn people that it's a bad deal. And I'm extremely frustrated at the fact that the world was lost. All that work was lost. And for the life of me, I just can't fathom how a system like this could be allowed to go on, something like that could happen, period. I'm trying to find the words for it. I'm just not finding the words for it. But I went in contact and sent emails to Mojang. I tried the live chat, whatever options they had on their website, and nothing was coming. There's just no way to resolve these issues. The last email I got from Mojang was basically them telling me, I'm sorry you experienced problems with your Realms account. Please look at these troubleshooting steps, which are completely and utterly miles away from being able to help me. And that's the extent of their support. So when I say this, and I say it as politely as I can honestly say it, given how angry I am, fuck Realms, fuck Mojang service and support. Don't buy Realms. Don't subscribe to Realms, and tell everybody that you know to stay the fuck away from Realms and till they fix it. And the only way they're going to fix it is if people say, fuck you and fuck your Realms. With that being said, I feel much better now that I've gotten the word out there, given that little public PSA, public service announcement. So yeah, fuck Realms. Y'all have a great day, and I wish you the best. Bye-bye.